Okay, more Trials of Mana. So, I'm gonna be real with y'all and tell you that I suck at schedules. I suck at any sort of routine. I've been working on it really, really hard, but it's not sticking in a lot of arenas, and recording weekly videos is one of them. What I'm really good at is doing batches of things. Batch cooking, batch recording a bunch of Sims episodes. Let's just jump right in. We've seen all this before. And just doing like a bunch at once. And then like slowly releasing things like over the course of time. So I think what we're gonna try to do is get through this game as quickly as possible over the course of like a week. And then you guys will be seeing these videos for like the next like month or two, I think. I think this is right where we're at. I don't think anyone else has played the game. Love the music in this game. I always have. Part of the reason I chose to play this game next in my lineup of RPGs I want to play was A, I had played it semi-recently but hadn't finished.
In this forest, for sure. I hope we do not have to fight the beastmen, but we will do what we must.
Definitely gonna have to fight beastmen, almost positive. And I really wanted to know how it ended. But also, I was just like, it had been a while since I played. It had been like, I don't know, maybe a year since I had played. And I was just really craving the music. Like, it's just really good music. And I was just like, I just want to sit down and have this music on in the background while I go and explore shit. No Rachel with me today. One of the videos I will be recording later this afternoon will have Andrew in it, though. Is this like, where does this go? Nowhere? It looks like it should go somewhere. I feel cheated. So Andrew will be on, like, at least a couple of these. Definitely at least one that will be recorded today. Nothing up here either, huh? But for right now, it's just me, because I really want to get this done, so I can move on to games that I honestly like more. I've talked before about how I feel about this game. Like, it's really pretty, but, like, the story is so-so, and, this is just here. And the characters really kind of let me down. Because I'm used to, you know, really great characters, from, you know, let's be honest, better franchises. And I was deeply saddened that these guys just don't really tug at your heartstrings much. They don't have a lot of dimension. I'm enjoying the game, but it's not as great as I was hoping it was gonna be. And like I said, I played part of it before, so like I knew that going in. But it's so pretty though, and I love pretty games. And there's just the problem with really pretty games was like really decent graphics, you know, really decent to, you know, really good. Is that anyone who has the money for it are like the big developers, right? And I keep getting lost. I'm really good at that, at getting lost. It's kind of one of my my best traits. But like, it's always the big developers who have enough money to do the really cool looking games, and you know, you can only play those so many times in your lifetime. Like, they only come out so often because there's only so many big developers. So you run out of games. You run out of really nice looking games pretty quickly. And this one looks really nice. And so I'm just sort of drawn to it. Don't get me wrong, I appreciate a really great story and like really great characters, obviously. Like, there's a reason this lets me down a bit. And call me shallow if you want, but I really love a nice pretty game. So this is where I came from. I came down here. We could hang a left and go back up the way we came. There's definitely something over there, I think. What is this? What is that? Oh, shit. I mean, we were probably gonna have to fight them anyway at some point. I think there might be a treasure chest on the little island over there. I think there's something on that island. I said before, I don't totally understand the design of the werewolves.
I have to find the moonstone.
Because I'm like 90% sure.
Let's hurry.
Like 90% sure that when they change into their beast form, their fur is a completely different color than their hair color. Even if they have like a weird hair color. So that, like if they had like purple fur, they might have like a yellow blondish color. Or purple hair, they might have like yellow fur. I'm just like, what? Why? How does that make any sense?
Barely broke a sweat.
I am excited to get through this game. I'm trying to remember. So there's like, I'm wondering, I'm very curious if we get resolution on all 3 plot lines or if there's different endings. Because there's like 3 good kingdoms and 3 bad kingdoms. And there's 6 main characters, right? So 1 is from each of the kingdoms. And it's like 1 bad kingdom per 1 good kingdom. And like, so a bad kingdom is attacking a good kingdom. And then another bad kingdom is attacking another good kingdom. And, you know, and then the third one. It's the same thing. And I know that, like, you catch glimpses of the alternate storylines going through. Like, you see some of the same characters and, like, pick up some of the same storyline. Okay, so there's something. Oh, there's a little cactus up there. Okay. But I don't know if you get the same ending and it resolves all 3 at the same time, or if you have to do multiple playthroughs to get all of the stuff. Because it doesn't strike me as the kind of game that is, like, bulky and in-depth enough to have, like, multiple endings and stuff. Do I have to climb up this? Well, that's gonna be fun. Watch me try this, like, 10 times. Oh. Okay. Got a little cactus. Getting close to another one. We're so far from, like, any... This is the 3rd one. The 3rd one. That's ridiculous. Okay. Back down here from whence we came. These guys respawn. I definitely, like, need more stuff from here, though. There's, like, multiple paths. Rachel and I, we might discuss this when I do get her back. She will be back. We will have more Rachel. For anyone who is a Rachel fan, Rachel will be back. I just, like, she works, you know, she has a life, so there's only so much time in the day where she can just sit down and do this with me, and I intend to be doing this probably for a good chunk of today and you know, on and off for the next week or so. But Rachel will be back. But she and I thought I'd mention, she and I went to see Anastasia, the musical, at, like, the local theater house, and that was really good. I will say I was rather surprised that they changed. Okay, so spoilers. Skip ahead several minutes, I guess. I'm just fighting and exploring right now. Skip ahead if you don't want spoilers. But so they changed the villain in Anastasia, so it's not Rasputin, which really shocked me. It was the Soviets. So, you know, and, like, historically that makes sense. Like, honestly, it kind of probably should have been them in the first place. I think Don Bluth wanted, you know, like a bigger, badder, more mysterious sort of character, and so he took, you know, a character from history and beefed them up and gave them magic and shit, like actual magic, because I think he was supposed to be sort of, you know, like a mythical witch doctor-y type character person. And so there was more for Don Bluth to work with on that front. And also, I don't know if I would have the confidence to turn such dark, heavy material into a children's movie. Kind of weird that he did it at all in the first place, but I can kind of understand making it a little more cartoony. But yeah, so it's the Soviets, and they're like hunting Anastasia down. They also changed the order of a lot of things. So instead of so they sang Journey to the Past, which is one of the very first songs in the movie, after they sing If You Can Learn to Do It song, which is, you know, their travel song, like their travel montage. And they don't actually do much of a travel montage. They do travel. They do eventually leave the country, but they leave the country much, much later. And it's when they're leaving the country that she sings Journey to the Past, like right as they're getting off the train to like enter Paris. Like they can see the Eiffel Tower over the hill and everything. But the other song they sang, like the one that they swapped it with, where do I need to go? I need to go up here. I'm going in the complete opposite direction. I am getting a good chunk of the forest explored, though. Should I keep going? I say yes. I say we keep going, and then it'll be done, and we won't have to do it again. But so the other song that they swapped it with, fuck, I do not want to go down here yet. Those are spider webs, right? I'm really glad by the way, I have a new office. That is a thing that has happened recently. We moved the computer up 2 flights of stairs, and set up one of the guest rooms as the new, like, sort of gaming recording room. I will get back to the Anastasia thing in a minute, I promise. Said the girl with ADHD. I will never remember. But so we moved the computer. We finally moved the computer upstairs from the basement. So no more, I mean, there might still be like the occasional spider. There's no longer going to be like a spider problem. And I got the walls all decorated, which is so nice. I have like a backdrop now. And we couldn't move the bed anywhere. Like the bed was just not, moving it was not an option. But I did like decorate it and stuff. I don't know if you can, I think I'm sitting like in front of anything I did decorating wise, but there's like a bunch of stuffed animals on the bed, including Elvis. It's an Elvis. Say hi, Elvis. She looks startled. She did not consent to any of this. Mommy, go back to work. Leave me alone. Let me sleep. Yes, this is where I came from. Alright, cool. All caught up. And I got it all pretty and all nice, and like the stuffed animals on the bed are largely Disney, so there's like a bunch of like Lion King stuffies and like a Little Mermaid stuffy and stuff. I'll show it off sometime. And yeah, I'm really excited. So no more spiders, no more surprise co-hosts. That's exciting. Very happy about that. Today's shirt and mug of the week are this little cutie with inventory problems from Tea Turtle, and this coffee mug that says it's good to be queen and queen of everything. Don't mind the little coffee dribbles I've been drinking out of it. And back to the regularly scheduled programming. But anyway, so the movie, they're like, I'm trying to remember what I was saying. I knew that was gonna be a problem. Oh, I got distracted by the spider webs. That's what happened. So there wasn't really a segue. It was just, ooh, spider webs. The rabbit hole. So they sing You Can Learn to Do It while they're training her, which they originally do in the movie on the journey, instead in the abandoned palace. So where she meets Dimitri, you know, where she grew up, but it's now like boarded up and abandoned and stuff now. They stay there for like a really long time. They leave the country a lot later than they previously had. And do like sort of a whole training montage there, and they had like have chalkboards and stuff up, and yeah, it's weird. They added, you know, they added at least one new character. The casting was really good. Everyone was, you know, super talented. It was sort of a smaller production. Like, we're from like a medium-sized city. Like, it's big to me because I come from like a little farming community. Like, it was a much bigger, much more expensive production than anything I would have gotten where I grew up. But it's not like Chicago or New York or anything. It's just medium-sized American city. Is this? No, I want this one, yeah? When was the last time? 21. Yeah, okay, I definitely want this one. Battle race to an old save. I don't think it really matters. I don't think I'm ever going to play with that ever again. Hell, that might not even be mine. That might be Andrew's. I don't know. Yeah, it was really nice. The set had screens built into the set. Like, there were different, like, the backdrop of the set, and then, like, two, like, pieces that came out closer to the audience from the backdrop that were just, like, little wings almost on the side. Not like theater, where, like, waiting in the wings, like, different thing, but just like little flappy wall thingies that were sticking out on either side. Those were, like, solid walls with TV screens or projectors or something built in to like the middle of those, each of those, that they often used as windows that they could then portray lightning going off behind them, or like fire, like when the palace is like there's explosions and stuff when the palace is being sacked that show up on the TV screen. So that was really cool, like a really neat detail. You see, this werewolf has blonde hair, or blonde fur for some reason. I should also probably check my level ups soon. I have no idea if anyone needs any attention. I'm really bad at keeping up on that. It would drive Andrew insane. I promise when he comes and does some of this with me later, he will absolutely be like my little reminder. He'll be like an alarm clock going off every 5 minutes. Like, oh, you have this thing, level up. So-and-so. I have no idea what she's disconcerted by, but she's disconcerted by something. They also changed the ending. So if you're like clicking forward, trying to find where I stopped talking about Anastasia, I think I'm probably almost done. But they do change the ending so that she doesn't actually get like her happily ever after staying with the grandma. She instead rides off into the sunset with Dimitri after facing off with the Soviet dude. And that's a whole thing. I saw a clip of that on TikTok though, so I knew like kind of what happened with the Soviet dude going in. I didn't know how he factored in when I originally saw it on TikTok. I was just like, huh, it's weird that they added new characters. How would they have time to flesh all this out on top of everything else? Turns out it wasn't on top of, it was instead of. It's still really good. But yeah, so she and Dimitri, I think I might have said Vladimir earlier, I don't remember. But she and Dimitri sort of run off without even really saying goodbye to the grandma. And the grandma is just kind of like, and I guess at the end, maybe this was always like canon, but I guess at the end of the cartoon, is there something over here? I don't think so. She's like, you know, she does run off. She sends the grandma a postcard, right? And, you know, like, the grandma's all happy for her and looking all wistful and serene, and, you know, it's not a happy ending, it's a happy beginning and all that. But I always thought that meant, like, they were going on their honeymoon, like, they'd be back, like, she wasn't, like, leaving the grandma forever. And maybe I was just, you know, stupid, like a stupid child. You know, you watch it for the first time, you don't catch it, and then that's just your impression of it forever until, like, it's challenged, and you never think to challenge it yourself, because, like, that's what I always thought it was. But in the show, it's a lot more obvious that she does not intend to come back. This is her, you know, she's not even saying goodbye. Okay, so we are somewhere that we are definitely not supposed to be, but we knew that. Alright, so we're not going to go in there. That looks, honestly, that looks downright dangerous. That looks like probably the werewolf stronghold. So we can go back. We will go up as quickly as possible, but it doesn't look like there's a lot of shortcuts. But we will run past all the enemies, because we've already fought. We don't need the extra XP. We've already fought all these enemies, right? But so it's a lot more obvious that she's just not coming back. But the cool thing, there's a reason I'm bringing it up. The cool thing about it is that it sort of leaves room for you to believe, because I was really sad about it at first before I realized like why they were doing it, and I was like, oh, she deserves her happy ending. She deserves to like live with the grandma and you know, be the princess. But the reason why they were doing it was basically to leave it open for you to just sort of accept and believe, like if you wanted to, like wistfully, like, you know, give you the idea in your head at least that it could have really happened that way. Because, like, at the very end, they actively spread the story that no, she's dead. Like, the imposter that we were going to announce to the press was the real Anastasia, was an imposter. She wasn't real. Gleb, who is the Soviet guy who's personally coming after her, also has a fondness for her, and that's like a whole other creepy sort of nice guy thing. Like, he falls for her by looking at her in the street one day, and then is kind of like obsessed with her, and like wants to save her from herself and her, I think I'm going the wrong way, her evil doing con artist ways, right? How did I turn around and then get more turned around? Where? Okay, anyway. But so Gleb also tells like his Soviet bosses that like, no, I didn't find her, she's definitely dead, or she was definitely a con artist, she's not a real estate, or whatever he tells them, it's, you know, basically letting her off the hook. So that history will always think that she died and like the rumors were never real and stuff. But all along, you know, she got to like marry Dmitri and right off into the sunset, so she still got her happily ever after, but it didn't change history at all. So it kind of just slides right on into history, like it could have always have been how it happened, you know, which is cool. I like that take. It was a nice little twist. I still think I prefer my interpretation of the original, whether or not that's I said it. Whoops. But it was a creative choice I respect, certainly. There were a lot of interesting choices I did not anticipate. Oh, it's like a whole section up there I think I missed. I can grab that real quick, it's fine. But yeah, so Gleb sees her as a street sweeper. That's another thing they changed. We meet her a lot differently, and not a lot later, but, you know, not an insignificant amount of time later than we would have. So the movie, like, starts with her at that ball, right, with the grandma? And so she's like saying goodbye to the grandma, and grandma's like, we'll see each other in Paris, and then like immediately the palace catches on fire. Well, the play, you see her a lot younger, I guess, being tucked in by the grandma, and then there's like a musical time skip montage thing where I don't even think the not middle-aged, but like the age between very, very young Anastasia and adult Anastasia, like the sort of 10, 11-ish year old Anastasia. I don't think she even has any speaking lines in that section. I could be wrong. But there's like a musical montage, and then the palace gets taken down, you know, like overruled, whatever. And that's how we meet Anastasia, but then we don't see adult Anastasia until after we meet Dmitri and Vladimir. And now I'm trying to think, like, is that the way it happened in the movie? But we see a lot more of them, either way. And then, because in the movie, we see Anya. I need to take a drink of water. I haven't done this much talking in a while. I forgot to put my makeup for that, I'm so sorry. I promise I'll remember for next time. I haven't done this in a minute. Anya, we see leaving the orphanage, right, in the movie. And she's, you know, that's when she takes a journey to the past, and she's deciding which road to take, and, you know, which way to go. And then she ends up at the Winter Palace. But here, she's already left the orphanage. We see her for like just a minute, as a street sweeper. And that's, I say a lot too. I'm sorry. I will work on that. Anyway, so we see her mostly from Gleb's point of view, honestly. Like, the scene sort of focusing more on Gleb. And Gleb fancies himself like a decent and reasonable man, and is very much like, guys, I know we had a horrible, terrible revolution, but like, can't we all just get along and make the new system work? So he doesn't, obviously, no one sees himself as the villain, but he's, very much just trying to keep the peace, right? So when Anya stumbles in front of him and he helps her up and she's like shaking because, it's a Soviet soldier helping her up. She's terrified and he's just immediately smitten, just immediately in love with her before she goes running into the Winter Palace and meets Dimitri and Vlad because she's asking for papers to leave the country. And he's just immediately obsessed, like a creepy degree. There's probably going to be a cutscene after this. This is cool. I don't remember this at all. This is really neat. I had to have made it here at some point. I should probably check their levels, honestly. Also, I'm recording the camera separately this time. So that'll be really, I can actually see my entire screen because my little camera thing is not on the screen while I'm recording. It doesn't look like anyone needs it. Oh, maybe. No? Yes? Yes. Yes? I think. Okay. Yeah, okay. Alright. What do we got here? So we got something at level 9. Okay. And then one more. It's not gonna make a big difference here. I guess strength. Strength would be fine. Okay, more MP. Great. Ice Smash. Evil Gate. Goodness. Okay, so I think these are all like the things that I can do. The things I would normally do in a boss battle, I'll put it that way. I don't think there's anything I have to assign. I think they just pop up in my little circular menu that I bring up that has like a bunch of empty slots because they only had like 1 or 2 for a good long time. Alright. There is some sort of banging going on outside right now, and I am not a fan. It is Sunday. I guess like people are probably out like working on their yards and stuff. But still, a little respect would be nice. It's also been really windy here lately. Like windier than I think it's ever been in this area. And I don't know what that's about. Okay, so he does have something to equip. Hey. I'm gonna be real with you, I don't remember what a CS gauge is. At 5% of CS gauge after winning a battle. I don't know what that is. It is a chain ability though, so I'm kind of hesitant to get rid of it because whatever it is affects everybody. I still like Provoke, but let's see what we got. Got actually quite a few chain abilities. Ew. So whatever. So this is just a worse version of the thing I was just looking at. These are intelligence. Effect length. Effect length increased by 100%. Quick heal. Banish. These are all like things that Angela would be good at. I guess this looks like a chain ability, but I'm not totally sure. I think the little like 2, not stick figures, but little ghosty people holding hands is a chain ability. So I guess we'll keep Provoke. We'll switch Pride to Pinpoint, I think. And that should be good. I hate that I can't really go back to this menu without exiting out of that whole section. Okay. Alright. Should I be doing more luck with her? I feel like maybe I should be doing more luck with her. Because, like, I get that she's, like, a physical fighter, but, like, she needs something to differentiate her from, what's-his-nuts, right? And we really don't have anyone doing luck. Yeah, I say we go ahead and do that. Stamina. Okay. Well, that was simple. Okay. That should be good. I'll check this, because sometimes we pick stuff up and I don't notice it. Is this better than what I have? So it's hard for me to tell. I think so? I think so. I think definitely so. Okay, don't have another dress. Imps. This is better. Okay. That should be good. I feel like maybe we should go back and save. I feel like we should definitely go back and save. I hate to be that person, but like we actually kind of just did a lot, and I don't want to risk losing it, and I have no idea if there's like a boss battle coming up, or if it's just a cutscene, or more than likely it's going to be like a brief cutscene, and then we will be like launched into going through a dungeon. Which is fine, and I probably make it through okay, and there'd almost certainly be another save point before anything really terrible happened, but you never know, and I just extra super don't want to risk it. Right, what do we got here? Oh, so those are two Altanan
You had no
mages?
chance of defeating me.
Oh, that was satisfying. Oh, don't bother with those pesky Altanans. I'll take care of this mess. Ludger, please do return to the palace.
So he's like the evil guy behind the ruler. Oh my god!
Yum, yum.
That looks like the world's
What
most
a veritable
aggressive.
feast of souls
Sorry.
for me today.
Oh, please don't eat their souls. That would be bad. Oh, great! Everything.
Delicious, delicious. I'd love to gobble them both up, but I suppose I must send one off to the masked mage.
Interesting. Hold on.
Our stores have run low, after all. We need many more souls to perform the forbidden magic if we intend to open the portal to the Sanctuary of Mana.
That's what everyone wants.
Can't let my master know that I'm taking my own share of the spoils.
Sure, huh? I think they're all serving like the greater. Oh yeah, okay, so this is one of the potential party members
If it
that I did
isn't
not
the
choose.
No good Prince of Herolia. Have you returned home so soon?
Lies! You lied! Said I could bring Carl back to life!
That's this dog.
Oh, you are the one who fell for the falsehood. Such an innocent soul. You must taste sublime.
Please don't eat him. He's the main character-ish.
Oh, I'm so glad I turned that wolf pup Carl against you.
We did it! Shit! I don't know why I care about this character. I have literally no investment, but just, you know. Poor kid.
Can't move!
I think
So we're gonna
you'll
fight this
be
guy,
my
or-
midnight snack. Shall
No!
I finish you off? Just like your friend Carl.
Angela runs in and
Finish
stops
you off
it.
in one gulp.
Stop right there.
Yeah, okay.
Have you no manners? Can you not see you're interrupting my meal?
Wait! I'll take care of them.
The pink blood guy is the king? The Peruvian
I
king?
thought I saw that half-beastman traitor Kevin in the forest. I
No.
am not letting him get away from me!
I think he might just be like a general.
First, I'll get rid of this filth. You can help me warm up for the main events.
Lovely.
A peaceful little forest, not gonna lie.
I guess.
I mean, we'll fight you. I just... Are we really your priority right now? Do we really need to come first? Oh, Jesus. I'm so glad I saved! I'm so glad I saved! Okay,
The beast man who had me thrown in jail. Ugh, I will make you regret it. Do you even know who I am?
now I have to remember all of the stuff that I keep forgetting. I'm glad I'm doing this like in the next week or so, because then I won't do the controls again, and that would be so nice. I keep trying to hit him while I'm pressing other buttons, trying to figure. Okay, so this is my inventory. That's not what I want. Okay, so this is probably good. Yeah. All right, so these are all full now. If I get more, do I have to start switching them out, or do I get like a secondary menu to choose from? So this is the big one. I think we try them all. I'm kind of curious what they all look like. That's neat. The little guy comes out. Okay. And then I think we had this one before. I didn't realize that these were all like fueled by the little CG dudes. The luminary little dudes. Whoever. Oh no. Ow, I tried so hard. Okay, so I need to figure out how to... Oh, that's not what I wanted. That... Did I get him? I think I got him a little bit. That was honestly kind of horrible. Okay, I'm kind of picking this up again. It's nice that they're all on screen, like, telling me what to do, like, there's little prompts and stuff, but I have to remember where to look, while also trying not to die, which is interesting. Okay, let's try the holy, no, but lucent beam? Lucent beam? God, no. Okay. I should probably stock up on these again soon. You could also probably use one. Oh, just get out, 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 get out. I can't escape that. The AoE is just too big and it follows me too quickly. Too badly, honestly. I can just keep doing this. I'm not doing too bad on MP, honestly. I'm a little afraid of running out, but I'm not doing too badly. So if I just keep doing this, I should be... Oh, god damn it. I was afraid that he was going to do that at some point. Shit. I just cannot get away from those. I'm gonna go open these, smash these. So I could really use like a big one. Go pick these up. Getting close. Okay. Hey, I'm not doing too bad. I wish there was some wood nearby that I could knock on. Like it's too far away to do this while playing. It's literally just out of reach. There's like a wooden door next to me. Oh, that's another thing I could mention since I was talking about moving the office upstairs. This room does not come with spiders. It does come with some other interesting little things, little problems. That'd be fun to talk about. Okay. Yay! Okay. So 2 level ups for me and 1 for the other 2, I believe.
Just you wait.
Ludger.
Kevin, I always hated you.
The sad music for this character.
Specially trained in hand-to-hand combat by the king himself since you were
Really?
young.
That surprises me.
I wanted the king to teach me what he taught you so badly. I loathed you and your good fortune.
He's literally the prince, though.
I was just another beast guard. Nothing more. No matter how hard I wished.
Sorry.
But you hated fighting. All that talent wasted. I couldn't forgive that. You had everything I wanted and you didn't even care. I wasn't gonna lose to such a worthless prince. And yet...
Kind of reminds me of that Team 4-star quote of,
You are strong.
I feel like a man dying of thirst watching another
Strong
man
enough
drown.
to be king. The same as me.
Like, just
Thanks,
because he had different
Kevin.
problems doesn't mean they weren't
Just-
problems.
keep getting stronger. Maybe in my next life, I'll be able to defeat you. Don't you dare lose before then.
Big Vegeta vibes from that speech, not gonna lie. Just a DBZ all the way around. Why do you care? What? That moment does not feel earned, especially because he's not even in our party, so we have like no context built up at all.
Luna! The elemental of the moon!
That was fast. We didn't have to go through the castle at all?
Yes. I've been waiting for your arrival.
That's terrifying.
I will grant you my power.
Why does she look like that? Like, she's almost pretty, she's almost cool looking, but like, it's just uncanny enough.
Luna! Help Ludger! Please! Help!
I'm afraid all I can do is grant his final wish. The only way to save him is to give him another chance in his next life. He will now be reincarnated.
That's not how that works.
Baby... is Ludger?
Yes.
I don't
he
love
will
that.
be big and strong, and one day come to challenge you again.
Okay. Baby Ludger. I'll wait. Challenge me anytime.
But can you imagine just a baby trying to beat him up? Can someone get this kid? He doesn't even have parents!
Is he going to be okay in the forest all alone? He's just a baby.
Oh. Babies are raised in the wild. The forest creatures take care of them until they are grown.
Okay.
Don't worry. He is safe. It is the Beastman way.
Shh. That explains why you turned out the way you did.
Where is the Mana Stone, Luna?
The Moonstone is on the first floor of this tower. Mages from Altena came to try and activate its power, but Ludger and his guards managed to protect it.
Then it's still inactive. But that weirdo Gormon from before is in the tower now. We should go after him, just in case.
Yeah, probably.
I will stay nearby, in the forest. Keep other beastmen away from here. Good luck.
Thanks. Okay. As you can access Luna's... Oh, okay. So there's just, like, more elemental power things. Okay. Is there anything worth looking for around here? Kinda doesn't look like it. I'm gonna... I guess there isn't another side to check, really. Not much over here. Can't get over there. Okay. Guess we're going inside the tower. Should we leave and save? I'm gonna not. Surely there's gonna be something inside where we can save. Oh, sorry. I was checking to make sure this was down and ran my hand right into it. That sounds like me. Okay.
It's so
Why is it like...
strange to see the Moonstone just sitting here in the middle of a tower. I'm pretty sure this stone is the reason why it's always night in the surrounding forest.
Interesting.
These mana stones are so freaky. Hey, wasn't Gormond or whatever in here? I don't see him.
That's a problem.
That man was pure evil. I felt it. But I don't feel anything right now. He must have left. I would be able to tell if he was still nearby.
I guess that guy is also after the Sword of Mana, just like my mother and that horrible invader Belladonna. We definitely aren't the only ones looking for it. We can't let them have it. We've come so far. Let's find that last elemental. Come on!
Yeah, you know how much left to do, honestly.
We still have to look for Dryad, the wood elemental. The Hero King suggested we ask the Elfin Elder. So, we should go to the hidden elf kingdom of Dior. It's in Lampbloom Woods.
Trying to think if we've been there, but no, I think that was the Coro, whatever the little dudes were. Corpoker. I think it was Corpoker. I think. Okay, so we can change classes if our levels are high enough. I don't think that they are. They very rarely are when we do this. Sir. Oh! Look, cactus dude! Howdy, hey. He found little cactus. So I do have thoughts on this. However, I'm actually supposed to wake Andrew up. Like, he's, it's not quite time for him to get up on his usual schedule, but he said he wanted to get up a little early today. So he could help me record later. We also have, like, other plans and stuff, so, like, it's not just for me. But he is a pretty great husband, and he does want to get up a little bit early today. So I need to go do that. And so we got all this done. We did a boss fight. That's not nothing. It'll be a shorter video, but we've been doing kind of a lot of those lately, so it's not, like, a big deal. And since I will be bringing Andrew in to do all of this, like, to do a video with me, I will have to catch him up. Which does mean that I'll end up explaining all of this anyway, so I can kind of discuss, like, my thoughts on everything that just unfolded then. I want to do that. I think I talked as much about Anastasia as I felt the need to. It's a good show. If it comes to your area, definitely recommend seeing it. It hits you right in the nostalgia because it's similar enough to the movie. It's obviously like same characters, mostly the same premise, same song, so they obviously got some sort of license for it. But it is different. It is very much its own thing. It's like based on the movie, but it isn't exactly like the movie, which I'm sure is true for a lot of like Broadway stuff. And then I can tell you some stories with the pests that are in this room next time. So yeah, check that out, and I will be back soon. You guys probably won't be back till next week. But, thanks every other week now. Either way, bye!
Hey, it's Caitlin Gamer, and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you're new here, you know the drill. Click all the buttons, and I will see you next time.